Hello everyone, I'm Raznija and I welcome you all again in my channel Knowledge Strength. Today I'll be continue with the same topic of narration. Last day we had discussed about narration in declarative sentence. We had discussed how to change direct speech into indirect speech in declarative sentence, means in affirmative and negative as well. Now in this session we'll come to know about the remaining sentences, means rules how to change direct speech into indirect speech in other sentences like interrogative, imperative and exclamatory. So without delay we should be continue and we'll learn with the help of examples. So first we have already known what is narration, what is direct speech, what is indirect speech. We also discussed about reporting verb as well as reported speech. So reporting verb is out of inverted comma with verb, and reported speech is under inverted comma, that you can recognize. And now will we continue. First of all we'll start with interrogative, narration in interrogative sentence. So let me write over here narration first. Okay, in interrogative, let me take the example also. Interrogative sentence. Okay, so I'm just writing an example and I'll explain the rules how to change direct speech into indirect speech in interrogative sentence. So simply I'll write here. Before I write, I must tell you that we had discussed in types of sentence that interrogative sentences are of two types. Interrogative sentences are of two types. The first, yes no question. Okay, first is with yes no question and second WH question. Yes no question which start with helping verb. Do you want to play? Do you want to meet? Do you want to talk? Does he like to play? It's like that. Do, does, is, are, means helping verb comes first. And when we talk about WH word, where are you going? In which school do you study? Or what are you doing? With WH word it comes. So there are two types of sentence. For both the things we will have little difference in both sentences while changing interrogative into direct into indirect speech. So first of all I'll be continue with yes no question. So I'm writing example in direct speech example in yes no question, like he said, comma inverted comma, are you ill, sign of interrogation, because interrogative sentence is there, so sign of interrogation is important. And as I said, this is reported speech which is under inverted comma. Now he said this is reporting verb, and now we will apply the same rules of SON which I had written that day. S for subject, O for object, N for no change. As here, first person according to subject, second person according to object, and third person will not be changed. So this rule will be applied everywhere in all the sentences, except that little bit of difference, little bit of changes which we have to do, will focus here. So he said. Now he said is a verb, so we must change said into asked, because interrogative sentence shows that something is asked. Something is asked. Interrogative means question. Question mark is always put over there. So interrogative always denotes to the question, and question is asked. Question is not said. So we should keep in mind while changing direct speech into indirect speech, we should put, if it is said then is asked, if it is says then asks. Okay, so he asked. Then we used to put that. When we were removing comma inverted comma, then we used to put that in declarative sentence, but in place of that here we are going to put if. You have two options as conjunction, you can say, to add the clauses if and whether. So you will have to put one of it, if or whether, any one of it, right? So he asked if. Now what we are going to do is that, as it is an interrogative, now asked is already put over there, so this will not be interrogative, this will be just like declarative sentence. So, and at last we will not put sign of interrogation, in place of that we will put full stop. So what we are going to do, if or whether is already placed over there, so now we are not going to focus on this helping verb. What we are going to do is that first we will focus on this subject. Okay, and here subject is you. So you is second person, and second person, as I said, will be changed according to object. Second person will be changed according to object here, and when there is no object, I also said in last session, then we have always hidden me. We can consider me as object. So you will be changed into according to me. According to me, what will you put? I. If somebody, you are repeating you are repeating, but in your own way, that somebody is asking you how are you or are you ill, then you will change that in me. Are you ill will be changed into me, you will be changed into me or I. Why? Because somebody asked you and now you are the speaker of that sentence, that statement. So here you will be changed into I. Now we will put helping verb according to tense. As you can see here, said or asked, this denotes past. So this I is used in present, and we are going to make it past in past. So what we are going to do with I was ill. It's very simple. So what are the changes we have to keep in mind? What are the changes took place? What changes have taken place here is that he asked in place of said, asked. Why? Because question is asked. Then in place of that, when we remove comma, inverted comma, either we will use if or whether. And then in place of helping verb, first we will be using subject. Okay, the subject will be changed according to this or this. According to this rule, we'll change the subject, and then we'll put helping verb according to tense. If present, then it's okay. If past, then we'll change. We had discussed that, the changes, and then whatever is there. Let's take another example. They said, so here the sentence is, they said, did you enjoy yourself in the party? Let's change it into indirect speech. So they asked, if I'm putting if, you can put whether also. You again according to me, I, and enjoy. It is in present indefinite, that is simple present. So according to this we will change it. Sorry, did you enjoy? It is past. Sorry. It is past indefinite, simple past, and simple past will be changed into past perfect. So I had enjoyed myself. Again, you, it is from you family, so yourself will be myself in the party. So this is what we are going to do in interrogative sentence when we have a question with yes no question. Means when we have interrogative sentence with yes no question. Now we'll have another example with WH question, how to change direct speech into indirect speech. Let's see this. So we are going to take another example of interrogative sentence in WH question, like she says, where are you going? Okay, so it is with WH question. Now let's see what are the changes. What means everything will remain same except the uses of conjunction, which use of conjunction like whether and if what we used over there will not be there, except that everything will be same. Like she says, here it is in past, so we'll just continue in the same way. Asked, she asks, if and whether or that, nothing will be used over there because WH word is there, which will work like conjunction over here. Or you can say relative pronoun. It can be used as relative pronoun also here. Where it will be continued. As I said first, before helping verb, we are going to focus on this subject. So again, you will be changed into I according to second person according to object. Now we will put are. So it is in present. Let's see there. It is in present, so there will not be change of tense in this reported speech. So it will remain same, means in present only, and with I, am, and you is already changed, going. So this is what we have to do. She asks where I am going. This will be the changes. Okay. So this is the example of interrogative. Now we'll have example of we'll go ahead with imperative sentence. Now we are going to continue with imperative sentence. As we had discussed in type of sentences, that imperative sentence shows, you can say, or denotes command, order in place. Command is just like order only. Advice, request means suggestion. Advice and suggestion again will be same, and request. So these are the things which we can see in imperative sentence. And the changes or the rules of changing direct speech into indirect speech of imperative sentence will come to know. I have already written an example, but let me tell you, it depends on the sentence, reported speech, okay. Whether the statement is about command, order, then we will change the verb, okay. This reporting verb, this verb will be changed according to the statement said, okay. If it is command or order, we'll put command or order. If it is request, then we'll put request over there just to denote what is this. And if it is suggestion or advice, then we will put that also, okay. So we'll have to know that the statement which is said, reported speech, whether it is command, whether it is request or suggestion, we have to keep in mind. So here I have written an example, like the child said to his father, please buy me a coat. Just keep in mind, wherever you see please buy me a coat, please denotes request. Please always denote request. So this said will be changed into request. The child requested his father. It is very simple. There are no so many changes. Now, no use of that, no use of if, no use of whether. What we are going to do is that we are going to remove this please, because please saw request and we have already put here request. So it denotes that it is request. So the child requested his father, no use of any conjunction or relative pronoun, simply put do, to. In imperative sentence, what we are going to do is that here you add to in place of comma, inverted comma, we remove comma, inverted comma, and to, and to buy. Now me, again me is from I is first person, so first person will be according to subject, and the subject is child. So for child, what pronoun will you use? What? Here we are going to use, in place of me, him. Buy him a cycle. This is what we have to do in imperative sentence. The child requested his father to buy him a cycle. So clear? If, let me give you another example. For example, your mother has ordered you, you can say, when she gets angry, it is going to be dark, okay, evening, and you are playing outside. What she can do? She is ordering you. She says, I'm talking about direct speech. She says, get inside, or she said, get inside. She said to you, get inside. What you can repeat in this? What? How you will change it in indirect speech? She ordered to get inside. She ordered me to get inside. You can change. Okay, if it is there. So the doctor, sometimes what happens when we go to doctor advises us for the good food. Okay, we have to plan the diet or to take medicine on time. The best example that can be that the doctor advised. Okay, so advised is already put over there. The doctor advised me to take medicine on time. So these are the examples of imperative sentence and the rules of changing direct to indirect speech. Now we'll have the last one, that is exclamatory sentence. Let's see. So for the exclamatory sentence, we must know that exclamatory sentence denotes a strong. It talks about a strong feeling, sudden feeling which comes out suddenly when we feel pain, when we are so excited, when we are shocked, when we are surprised. So it comes out. So in exclamatory sentence, the rules which we have to follow while changing direct speech into indirect speech, we will come to know through the example. I have written two examples over there. Now Rohan said, the first is, Rohan said, wow, what a beautiful picture it is. So this said will be changed into something. What changes we have to do is that Rohan exclaimed. We have to add this, exclaimed. It is wow. So you can say with surprise. So when Rohan saw this picture, he was surprised that it was so beautiful, you can say. Or sometimes here in place of surprise, you can put joy also. He was so happy, he became so happy to see this beautiful picture. So Rohan exclaimed with surprise or with joy. Here we use that also in place of comma, inverted comma, that. Now wow will be removed. Why? Because this only shows that he was surprised to see that, or he was very he enjoyed, or he showed his happiness. He became happy to see this. So wow will be removed over there. Rohan exclaimed with surprise that what a beautiful picture it was will be changed into, sorry, it is, so it was, as it is in past, it was a beautiful picture. So this is very simple. Next example we have, he said, alas, my cat is dead. It is about sadness. So he exclaimed with, it is the matter of sorrow. So he exclaimed with sorrow. That we use here, that. So you can remember in the first sentence, that declarative, and the last exclamatory sentence we use that when we remove comma, inverted comma from direct to indirect speech, while changing direct speech into indirect speech. Other than that, in interrogative, when we have yes no question, then whether or if WH question, no use of these things. And if we have imperative sentence, then to, use of to in place of comma, inverted comma. So he exclaimed with sorrow that my will be changed into, it is from first person, okay, I, from I. So my will be changed into his, first person according to subject. His cat is will be changed into was, as it is in past, dead. So this is what we have to do while we have to keep all these rules in our mind while changing direct speech into indirect speech for narration. Whatever sentence we have, according to that, little bit of slightly changes of rules are there which we have to keep in mind, and we will be able to do that. And I hope this video will be helpful to you, and if you feel helpful, you must like and subscribe. That's all. Thank you.